The grand illusion of now. We live our lives trapped in a rigid, comfortable illusion. We believe that when we look at the world around us, we are seeing reality exactly as it is right now. When you look at your hands, when you talk to a friend across the table, or when you watch cars driving down the street, your brain assumes that seeing is instantaneous. In our daily lives on Earth, this illusion works perfectly. Light travels so fast, nearly 300,000 kilometers per second, that the delay between an event happening and the light reaching your eyes is practically zero. But the moment we turn our eyes away from Earth and look up at the stars, this illusion completely shatters. The truth is, the universe has no concept of right now. When you look at the night sky, you aren't looking at space. You are looking at a giant graveyard of time. You are looking at things that might have already died, dissolved, or exploded millions of years ago. The cosmos is a natural time machine, but it's a machine that constantly deceives our eyes. Today, we are going to untangle the time machine paradox. We will break down why looking into deep space is exactly like opening a dusty historical photo album. Explore how an alien looking at Earth today would see dinosaurs instead of humans. And finally, face the terrifying realization that in the grand architecture of the universe, the present moment doesn't actually exist. The cosmic webcam delay. To understand how the universe tricks us, let's start with a simple analogy. Imagine you are on a video call with someone on the other side of the world. If your internet connection is poor, you experience a lag. You see their face move or hear their voice a few seconds after they actually spoke. Now, imagine trying to have that same video call, but your friend is standing on the moon. Because the moon is roughly 384,000 kilometers away and light can only travel so fast, it takes about 1.3 seconds for the image of your friend to reach Earth. If they wave at you, you will see that wave 1.3 seconds after it happened. If you reply, your image takes another 1.3 seconds to reach them. A normal, fluid conversation becomes impossible because of the fundamental speed limit of the universe. But the moon is our closest neighbor. Let's look at the sun. The sun is 150 million kilometers away. It takes light exactly 8 minutes and 20 seconds to cross that distance. Think about what that actually means. If the sun were to suddenly vanish, explode, or turn pitch black right this second, you wouldn't notice it. You would continue to look up at a bright, warm sky. Farmers would keep working, birds would keep singing, and the Earth would continue to bask in daylight for another 8 minutes and 20 seconds. For nearly 9 minutes, humanity would be living in a reality fueled by the ghost of a dead star. When you look at the sun, you are never seeing the sun as it is. You are seeing the sun as it was when your morning coffee was brewing. The alien and the dinosaurs. This delay scales up drastically the further out we go, and it leads us to one of the most mind-bending paradoxes in astronomy. Imagine an advanced alien civilization living in a galaxy exactly 65 million light-years away from us. They possess a telescope so powerful, so technologically unimaginable that it can zoom past our atmosphere right down to the surface of the Earth, resolving individual living creatures in perfect clarity. The alien scientist sits down at his monitor, turns on the telescope, and looks at Earth right now. He doesn't see our skyscrapers, our internet cables, or our civilization. He sees a planet dominated by giant reptiles. He sees the late Cretaceous period. Why? Because the light reflecting off the skin of those dinosaurs 65 million years ago has been traveling through the empty vacuum of space at the speed of light, day after day, century after century. It is only just now reaching the aliens' telescope. If those aliens decided to send a message to us saying, We see giant lizards on your planet, and that message traveled at the speed of light. It would take another 65 million years to reach us. By the time we received it, humanity might be long gone. This is the core of the paradox. Two civilizations can exist at the exact same chronological moment in the universe, yet they are completely locked out of each other's reality. To the universe, history isn't something that happened in the past. It is a physical wave of light currently traveling through space, waiting to be intercepted. The James Webb Telescope as an archaeology tool. Once you accept this law of nature, you realize that astronomers are not actually physicists exploring space. They are archaeologists excavating the past. When NASA built and launched the James Webb Space Telescope, the public was excited to see beautiful, crisp photos of distant stars. But scientists had a very different goal. They wanted to build the ultimate time machine. By design, the James Webb Telescope looks at the universe using infrared light. This is crucial because of a phenomenon known as cosmic redshift. As the universe expands, it stretches the light traveling through it. What started as bright, visible light billions of years ago gets stretched out into long, invisible infrared wavelengths by the time it reaches us. When the James Webb Telescope captures a tiny, faint red smudge in the deepest corner of the sky, that smudge isn't a modern galaxy. It is a snapshot of a galaxy that formed just a few 100 million years after the Big Bang, over 13 billion years ago. We are seeing the universe in its infancy. We are watching the first stars ignite, the first black holes form, and the initial chaotic building blocks of reality fall into place. But here is the catch, the haunting reality of the paradox. Those galaxies we are studying so carefully today almost certainly do not exist anymore. They have likely merged, collided, burned through their fuel, and faded into cold iron blackness billions of years ago. We are spending billions of dollars using the pinnacle of human engineering to look at a majestic celestial ghost town. Einstein and the destruction of Simultaneous. This brings us to the deepest philosophical crisis of this paradox, a realization that Albert Einstein gave to humanity with his theory of relativity. Before Einstein, humans believed in a concept called absolute time. We assumed there was a giant cosmic master clock ticking at the exact same speed for everyone, everywhere. We thought that 12 p.m. on Earth was the exact same absolute moment as 12 p.m. in the Andromeda Galaxy. Einstein proved that this is fundamentally wrong. Time is relative. It depends entirely on how fast you are moving and how much gravity you are experiencing. Because of this, the concept of simultaneity, the idea that two events can happen at the exact same time in different parts of the universe, is an illusion. If two stars explode in the night sky, one observer moving at a certain speed might see star A explode first. Another observer, traveling in a spaceship in a different direction, will see star B explode first. And a third observer standing still will see them explode at the exact same time. Who is right? The terrifying answer is all of them. There is no objective, universal truth about what is happening right now in the cosmos. The universe doesn't have a synchronized timeline. It is a fragmented tapestry of billions of individual timelines, each running at its own pace, woven together only by the slow, unyielding speed of light. Living in the cosmic present. The time machine. Paradox forces us to confront a strange reality. The vast cosmic ocean that surrounds our tiny planet is a hall of mirrors. Everything we see out there is a shadow of the past, a message from a world that has already moved on. But instead of making us feel insignificant, this realization should change how we view our existence here on Earth. Our planet is one of the very few places in the known universe where the illusion of now actually holds together. Within our small atmosphere, we can share a moment with another human being instantly. We can look into someone's eyes and know with practical certainty that we are experiencing the exact same second of reality together. We may be surrounded by a universe of ghosts, looking at dead stars and ancient history. But right here on this pale blue dot, the present moment is real, and it belongs entirely to us. Thank you for watching until the very end. Tell me in the comments, does the idea that the universe has no objective right now make you feel comforted, or does it give you a sense of existential dread? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next room.